Hey folks, this is your introduction to assignment 2. Um, there are actually 2 parts to assignment 2, and I am just going to skip down to that part so that this video isn't super long. In a nutshell, assignment 2 helps you do assignment 3, okay? So, assignment 2 is a research proposal and an annotated bibliography, all right? So, in part 1, I'm going to ask you to write a research proposal. All the research proposal is going to say is, hey, Dr. G, this is the short animated film or episode that I want to analyze for assignment 3. And you'll have already watched all of those videos. You're just picking one to write a paper about in assignment 3. So you're just going to say, this is the one that I want to analyze. And you're just going to answer these questions to get at why you want to analyze it and why you want to analyze it in what particular way. Okay? And that proposal should be, 2 to 3 paragraphs. So yeah, it's usually about 3/4 of a page single-spaced, sometimes a full page single-spaced, depending on how you do it. So that's part 1. Part 2 is going to ask you to do an annotated bibliography. All an annotated bibliography is it's kind of like a works cited page, just like you do at the end of any research paper, but underneath of each entry, there are 2 paragraphs that basically talk about the source that you read, okay? So your annotated bibliography is going to have 4 entries. 2 of those entries are going to be peer-reviewed academic articles about children's pop culture. The good news is that you will have already read those articles because you'll have read them for homework. I'm not asking you to do anything extra. The second thing you're going to read is some chapters from a book on animated storytelling. We're also going to be reading that together in class, so it's not like you're doing any additional work, okay? The reason why I'm asking you to read this book, by the way, is because, or parts of this book, is because I think it's important to understand how animated films are put together so that we can understand why animators are making the decisions that they're making when they are creating a film, because that also influences people to respond to the films in a certain way. The very last thing you're going to do, the last source you're going to have, is really just one sort of background piece. Sometimes it's an interview with the person who created the film. Sometimes it is a review of the short film. You're just going to find one of those pieces and just read it as just background information to give you a little bit more context, all right? And yeah, each annotated bibliography entry should be, 2 healthy paragraphs long. So you'll have the citation and then 2 paragraphs underneath of it, and then the next citation and 2 paragraphs underneath of that. Repeat that, right? So that you're doing it 4 times. So that's the assignment. That's assignment 2. You're learning a really important academic genre because usually a research proposal includes the proposal itself and usually an annotated bibliography of sources underneath of that. So this is a really common academic genre that you are going to need to do later on in your academic career. That's it.